3, 2, 1. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he
you grinning?
grins? Can you
paint with all the colors of the mountains?
Can you
sing with all the
colors?
I don't know.
I thought you meant.
Oh, maybe
sing with all the voices of the mountain.
Voices of the mountain.
Can you paint with all the colors
of the wind?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Rick Hannes.
I'm Nikki
Smith.
I wanted to say Ricky Shucks. I wanted to be you. So bad.
Somebody got to be.
You discombobulated her all up.
You know why? As soon as you started singing, I just envisioned this scene of her hair blowing and all the leaves going through, and I felt a breeze come through, and I almost got lost in the moment.
I do. I do that. I used to do that in the club when I would be dancing with girls. When have I talked about this before?
Mm-mm.
Okay, when I would be in the club with girls, and like we'd be dancing, it'd be hot, and we'd be getting freaky dicky grinding on the dance floor. And whenever girls would go, "Oh my god, it's so hot," I would always go, "I got you."
You were real confident in your breath.
And that's the thing, right? Everyone's first reaction is always like, your breath. I'm like, no. If you seal your lips enough, the breath doesn't come through from your tongue. If you just go, and they always go, thank you.
I love that. A solution. I'm looking for the solution.
Yeah, nice, you know?
Speaking of nice.
Thank you. That's enough. Thank you.
Why you spitting? No. I was going to say, speaking of nice.
Yeah.
Nice shoes, Tim.
This was one that week that like y'all like we y'all kept wearing J's, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear all the J's I got, right? Because I literally that day I wore these was the first time I ever wore these. And then I saw the pictures and I watched the podcast. I was like, I like those. Let me wear those more often.
Yeah.
I kind of use the podcast as a reason to dress up now.
Yeah.
I don't. I be planning stuff. Then I'm like, I don't feel like carrying a big bag.
Yeah.
I gotta change pants. Most I'm bringing different hats and shoes. Sometimes I change my shirt.
I had dresses. It's like I pack looks, but I packed this week not feeling the best. Like I had been traveling and I was getting my clothes ready to come out this way, and I just wasn't feeling myself. So I didn't pack outfits that I probably would have felt okay with wearing today. And then luckily it's like, okay, cool. We're just gonna go a little bit more chill this week. Go with more comfortable fits. Bring out different shoes. And I was like, okay, cool, because I use it too as an excuse to get dressed up, and I like to wear the dresses. But now that I'm actually going out again, I'm using the dresses, and I'm like, shit, I already used half my wardrobe in 2 days.
Can't be seen in it twice.
Here's my new shit when it's a podcast day. I go to my closet and I'm like, and I just kind of, because there's a whole 75% of the shit in my closet I don't wear.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, all right, they're going to break this out. I ain't worn this shit in 3 years, or I bought this shit and never wore it. Fuck it. Let's just bring it out.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you wore a whole ass blanket one time.
You did.
It was a brand new one.
New.
It's in a corner of the guest bedroom right now because I want to dry clean it.
Next to all the other blankets you haven't worn.
Now, you know what? Now, with the baby, if anything's been out, and I don't wear it in the house unless it's been cleaned because I don't want outside germs on the baby yet, right? And so that shit, I gotta dry clean it, and it's big as fuck, so it's just kind of there in the room, chilling. Speaking of your travels this past couple weeks, tell us about Vegas because I miss it and I haven't been in so long, and I want to go, but.
Were there whores?
No, there were no.
Well, they're there.
They're there, but lucky enough, I got some time off from the day job. So with my time off, I decided to go visit my best friend who lives out in Vegas. Shout out Genevieve Chanel. And she had just bought a place out there. So she's been bugging me anyways to come visit. So I was like, cool, I'm going to go. It was 106 degrees. It was very, very hot.
Yeesh.
But if you were just going like hotel to the restaurant, into the car, and you just move that way, it's totally easy to get around so many people.
Damn.
A lot. Like
Vegas been open.
I mean, it's been open. So if you haven't been out, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
I would say, like, you put your mask on and you're walking around and you see people without mask and you're a little bit like, okay, all right, like, I can deal with this. And plus, people aren't respecting space anymore. So if you love the 6 feet apart thing, like, you are in for a rude awakening.
And clubs are still like packed.
Clubs are packed.
Yeesh.
Packed. I saw Wiz Khalifa at Dre's. Friends was DJing, and it was really, I mean, it was cool because I like Wiz Khalifa. But like, if you are afraid of human beings, like, you hope you have money because they're just gonna be everywhere.
To be have your little section.
To have
You
your
have
own
to pay
little,
'em to go
you
away.
have to pay them to go away. So pay for your bottle service if you like that. If you don't, then you're gonna be shoulder to shoulder or in human soup at the pool parties. But
Yeah.
overall, if you go with cool people, Vegas is always fun. And pace yourself. Pace yourself. Understand that naps are okay.
Yeah.
Drink your water. Eat your food, go out to dinner, get dressed, and enjoy yourself. Don't go for a bender because it's pointless.
Oh God.
Unless you can hit that recovery mode in 15 minutes, it's not going to happen. So
I mean, I love Vegas, man.
Vegas was the food. I did a food tour out there pretty much. Barry's is off the strip. If you ever get a chance, check out Barry's. Really delicious steakhouse. And then did Nobu. Did the teppanyaki at Nobu.
Yes, me and David got hooked up for some free teppanyaki at Nobu because we're doing Ascend Foods for the whole Caesar's Palace. And but here's what was fucked up, bro. Like, so the whole episode of Ascend Foods, Caesar's Palace was presenting us like all the just best restaurants, like all the best shit, right? Bobby Flay has a restaurant there, which is fire.
Just open.
Mesa Grill, I think it's called. And then the best burger I've ever had, I put you on, the old Homestead burger in the Caesar's Palace at a spot called Old Homestead. And then the last place we went to was Nobu, and it hurt my heart, but your boy was full.
No, you've done that.
No, but I was at Max Capac, bruh.
Oh, so it was a one-day filming thing.
It was shot the whole thing in a
that's
day.
disrespectful.
And they was chopping up the Wagyu takoyaki, slicing it, formulating it out, and I'm like, I can't do it, man.
No.
I can't do it. I was here. You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you go take a quick shit or a pee?
I
wish-
don't think you could. If you're 20, like within how many hours?
This was like back to back to back.
Oh, you
I can
did.
always take a quick shit. So why y'all fix that up? I'm gonna go shit.
And one of the things they told us when we were at Nobu, they're like, Chef loves being tagged and he loves to shout people out. So if you tag him, he'll repost you. That was one of the things that they said. They're like, tag him, you'll get a shout out.
Chubby
He
Asian
loves-
dude?
Yeah.
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 Nice guy, happy guy?
So nice. He's actually from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the same
dude.
one. So cool. And he had said something because my friend is like, you should move to Vegas. It's the 9th island. You got family here. And everywhere we went, she was listening for the accent because she was going to be like, see. And as soon as he said something, he goes, ask him where he's from. Ask him. I was like, hey, where you from? Oh, I'm from Oahu. Where you from? And he's like, do the back and forth thing. So she was super excited. But yes, it's probably the same dude. And he was showing off the Wagyu. And he turned around. He's like, I'm going to show you my meat. And started like put it by his booty. And he's, was working it. It was a good time. Great people. Good. The customer service in Vegas is just top tier. And because people go out there and they go to school and they respect it. They're going out there and they love what they do. Hospitality is one on the why you go to Vegas and the experience you get, especially if you're eating at some of the restaurants that are nice and they love it. The chefs will come out. They'll show you love. The waiters are hilarious. At Barry's, the waiter actually brought me out his phone number at one point because, it was
Written on a cake?
It was written on the plate with a
Hilarious.
cake. Put his phone number and just was fun. He was clearly joking around, but the whole restaurant knew that he was going to do it. So they brought extra desserts and really went all out. Vegas is an experience. You just don't need to party the whole time. Go and eat and do other things.
You learn that as you get older.
Yeah.
When you're early 20s, it's like we going and we gonna get fucked up for 3 days, day party, night party. And then you learn as you get a little bit older, like, all right, let's balance this out. Maybe day party one day,
Right.
day party, long nap, then party at night. You know what I'm saying? But like, when you're young, it's like, bro, 2-3 days max. I'm good. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm exhausted.
Your soul is gone after
Yeah,
that because you
man.
done wound up at Spearmint, Sapphire. You spent money on things you didn't. You fell in love twice. Realized you had to pay for it.
But then you get older. you could probably go back with a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if we talked about this before, but our boy that put us on to like Money Vegas. And
That's a whole nother level.
it was a whole
nother level.
it was, we had never experienced Vegas like that. Like he took us to like, you know, because we were used to buffet Vegas, right? That was us living it up in Vegas.
Which is cool.
Which is
South Point.
Love.
Steak
South
and eggs,
Point.
Oh
baby.
my God.
So
The
good.
best.
South Point is amazing.
That was our shit. This was us taking it next level where this was us balling out.
Yeah.
If we were hitting the buffets, because we had been to Vegas at our brokest.
Right.
It's like eating McDonald's literally every day we were in Vegas. Mad at the homie because he could afford nachos and we were still getting McDonald's, you know? 4 of us in a fucking Luxor room.
Oh,
you feel me?
God.
beds.
Yep.
And so when we got to the point where we could go to the buffets, we were like, oh, this is great. But when the homie with money was like, I'm gonna take y'all to this restaurant, you know what I'm saying? It's steak, fish, like a restaurant we can't wear hats in. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this? And then took us to an after hours spot where the motherfuckers was, what was he doing? What were they
Well,
doing?
no, we went to a high roller spot where
Yeah.
they were gambling, but it was like off to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's levels to Vegas.
Yeah.
And if you know people in Vegas that know people in Vegas, it's a completely different experience.
Right.
I know that my experience is not the average experience. Even going to the club and not having to call my friends who work in the club
Yeah.
and walk up because who we're with is already good.
Yeah.
And you never have to deal, like the car service comes up. I'm not worrying about Uber prices.
Right.
The dinner's already taken care of. It's the chef came from behind the back to shake the hand of the person you're with. And normally it's the people that spend the most money. So my friend's cousin, Oliver, works out there at Daylight, Gatsby, a lot of those places. And he knows everybody.
Yeah.
But his clients are like the top spenders in Vegas, which just so happen to be like really dope people.
Yeah.
So it's cool. So everybody goes out, but you're treated a certain way because in Vegas, it is about how much you spend.
Yeah.
It's about who you know. And it is, you can't go back. It's very hard to go back. It's very hard to go
I
back,
mean,
but it's fun with like family. I enjoy going.
I remember the days of being outside the club in Vegas and being like, yo, we can't get in unless we get 5 girls to come in with us. Y'all trying to, can y'all, what are y'all trying to do right now? Come in with us. Come in with us.
So
We got
hard
too
for
many
you
guys.
guys.
You know, now of course, like I gotta get a section if I'm
Yeah.
going to the club in Vegas. But I remember the days where I first heard the homie was going in on a table in Vegas. He was like, yeah, we're all putting in like a couple $100 or whatever. I'm like, why? To be in at a table, not even dancing? No, that sounds stupid, right? But now I'm like, oh, I would never.
Would never be.
Just be in the mix. I mean, at the very least, without having my own place to go back
Right.
to. You know?
And the crazy part is like the rich or wealthy Vegas we're talking about. This is after we passed the broke stage.
Yeah.
This is when ain't nobody sharing rooms.
Right.
Ain't no road trip. We flying. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. Like you said, he's buying tables and shit like that. We going to the nice restaurants, and there's still another level. Over
There's
that.
still
Because there's people that just want to get to that. I mean, that we thought we was cool as fuck at that point, but we didn't have to share a room.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we out here, but
yeah. When
no more staying at Treasure Island.
Oh my goodness. And now my girl lives like off the strip. She has a place there. She's like, every weekend you can come. And she shows, she's like, I don't like to turn up, but there's nice things that we do that, again, if you know somebody, it's a completely different world.
Yeah.
I send my parents out to Vegas all the time. My parents love to gamble. They have a good time in Vegas. We go when I'm with them. I still genuinely love that experience as well. Going, staying in the room with the fam, going down to eat, gambling forever. I did not gamble $1 on this last trip.
Yeah.
Not one, because
Gambling other people's money.
no, I didn't even have to. Well, they live there, so they said they have a rule. They don't gamble. They don't gamble where they live. So maybe
live in Vegas and you gamble,
Yeah.
you're gonna be fucked up.
But if I was to go with mom and dad, I'm like, for sure, we're going downstairs. Let's just sit at the tables. It would be 2 completely different experiences. But let me tell you, being a girl in Vegas,
Being an attractive girl in Vegas.
I'm not trying to say that. Yes.
No, you got it, because some girls here being a girl in Vegas and then they go to Vegas and
Yeah,
they don't
they
get that
realize it's not
experience
the
and you're
same.
like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was telling the guys, I was like, oh, I wore my outfits and I was ready. And I was like, wow, people are really nice to me when I'm dressed up. They're so nice. They like don't hit on me. They just, oh, let me open up the door for you, ma'am. I'm like, thank you, sir. And then I trip and they're like, oh, never mind.
Nah, they don't care.
They're like, oh,
So you see, it almost came out, bro. You saw it.
and like, Reach, can you help me? They're like, oh, no problem. I got you.
Oh, man. Hey, did y'all know that 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they are 35?
Yes, I know.
Well, here's the thing, right? More than 50 million men in the U.S. suffer from male pattern baldness, okay? Which is why we F with Keeps, bruh. Keeps offers a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair. Nikki Blades, did you know that?
Oh, learning something.
Here's the thing about it, right? Convenient virtual doctor consultations and medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months. You don't even have to leave your home, which is perfect during these crazy times. It's low-cost. Treatments start at just $10 per month, and Keeps offers generic versions as well, discreet packaging, and proven results. Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors, and prevention is key, guys.
Yeah,
okay? Prevention is key. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast. You know, it's a lot of people. Look, we getting old out here in these streets, okay? We getting old. Hairlines are receding. Hair's falling out a little bit. It just happened, bro.
It does. And when you start thinning, you want to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can keep what you got.
Yeah, and Keeps is affordable. Got a lot of different options. And then why have to feel self-conscious about going to the doctors? You can go and do it online. That makes it so easy for you guys.
Facts. And if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/nochaser to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's keeps.com/nochaser to get your first month free. keeps.com/nochaser. It's just going back to Vegas now, to be honest, I mean, of course, even aside from being married and having a child, like, I feel like, you know, it got to a point where it was like, all right, we might go to a club once, and after that, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it was like, I could even, last time I was in Vegas, I was just with Rick.
I was going to say, wait, didn't we all go to Vegas?
And do nothing.
Never mind. That was the last time.
Yeah, that was the last time we all went.
Yeah.
And we ate, worked, and slept.
Yep.
Yeah, and went home.
And went home.
Yeah. I mean, Vegas, for me, I love Vegas, but now it's literally just that. If I can get a hotel with a nice pool that's not crowded, we'll do that. Eat some good shit somewhere. Walk around a little bit.
Love it. Shop?
Kinda. Yeah.
Bruh.
And that's it.
Okay, so before that last time when we did the No Chaser live in Vegas, me and Rick, what was the occasion? There was an occasion, wasn't there?
You guys went before that?
Yeah.
We used to go to Vegas
Yeah, you
together all the time. Well, kind of together. We would go together and then kind of like...
Yeah, just do our own thing. And then like maybe link up to eat.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, okay, we were out there for some reason. I forget, but I do feel like we were celebrating. So, there was some reason I was like, let's go to Vegas, right? Who knows? But anyways, me and Rick went. We linked up with the homie JR, played some Top Golf.
Oh, I love
which
Top
was
Golf.
so fun. And then after that, we went to go throw Ninja Stars.
So much fun.
Ninja Stars and fucking Axis.
Yeah.
Why did we go there? Was it for something goodie related?
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
know.
Agenda? Did you guys go for Agenda?
It wasn't for agenda.
Or did we just... I don't know. But
you guys
we didn't do
did-
no wild shit at all.
Yeah. I believe it's once you've done Vegas enough times that you've experienced the hangover and experienced how life could be when you really let Vegas win.
Yeah.
Then you want to go and enjoy it.
Which is great too, if not for the story. I mean, if not for the fun time, then for the story. You feel me?
I definitely jumped into a bush at some hotel once. I literally was walking with a friend of mine and we were already wasted. I said, why don't we jump into the bush? And he did it with me. And my sister was like, she let me do it. I was like, why? She goes, I don't know. You sounded like it was going to be a good time. So I let you do it. But that's like the type of Vegas where you wake up and go, oh, I'm so happy I'm with people that love me. No, and then you go, I'm happy I'm waking up next to people who love me that did not let me wake up where I'm not supposed to be.
Vegas is definitely one of those cities, especially that since everything is walkable or cabable, that, you know, when I get drunk, I just leave.
Yeah.
And so Vegas is one of those spots where I would just bounce because I knew my hotel was at. I knew I could just hop in a cab and I would leave the club fucked up and then wake up to 30 missed calls and texts or BBMs of, Are you alive? Are you alive? Are you good? Are you good? And then like someone would see that I read it and be like, all right, he's straight. Let's go somewhere else.
Fucking ridiculous.
If you drink, the one thing that's great about Vegas is once you realize that you're not on a time restraint anymore, you act different. In California, because you got to stop drinking at 2, you kind of drink with the purpose of getting fucked up fast because you only got this much of a window. But in Vegas, you can pace yourself. You can have a cocktail. You know that you're going to be here a while. Yeah. Most of the artists don't even perform until like 2:30. Then you're at the club till the sun comes up pretty much. And it's just a different experience.
Or when you're in that mindset of I'm in Vegas, I'm gonna be fucked up.
Oh yeah, then
you start drinking at 10 a.m.
You'd be fucked up the whole day.
Yeah,
then you're just done. Then you're the person sleeping in the booth. Just
I definitely was that guy on a few Vegas occasions. Not just sleeping in the booth, but I'm talking about just drinking in the middle. You know, like walk. You know, have one of them big ass fucking tourist drinks.
I've never walked the strip.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I
mean, I get it, but it's fun.
I heard it's fun. I just don't like walking.
And it's hot as shit.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's
and my hair.
I mean, I understand. I mean, I don't understand, but I know I get it. I get it.
But when you walk the strip, you don't just walk the strip. It's like
I know it's like an adventure. You go.
No, you go to specific places that aren't that far. If you want to go somewhere that's on the other side, you take a fucking cab. But it's like, we're staying at Cosmo. Let's go to fucking
I know
Planet Hollywood.
No, I know some people that literally go and they like that's an adventure for them. They start at one end and they just walk and get drunk and see all the people. It looks super fun. I'm not gonna lie. It looks fun. If you like people, walking the strip looks like it's really a good time. But if you don't like people, that's not where you want to be.
I mean, I'm definitely if I go to Vegas now, I'm not trying to walk the strip.
No,
because without purpose, anyways. Yeah. But back then, yes, like just walking around, looking at people getting drunk on the strip was a time.
Yeah.
Especially like then you stop off at little random like places to eat because like aside from all the bougie spots in Vegas, they got really all the food's good in Vegas.
And cheap alcohol.
Very cheap. Yo, the night the homie's girlfriend died and came back to life, it was because have we told y'all this story?
No.
We'll tell it again just in case. But
hey, but they're still alive and they listen.
Nah, it's okay. She knows the story. So we stopped off at Senior Frogs. And we got Patron shots. This is how long ago this was. Your boy was still drinking Patron.
Yo.
But and these shots were like this big, you know what I'm saying, of straight Patron. It's like, God, I can't believe, how are y'all still in business doing this shit? So we're so drunk. It was New Year's, and it was a big group of us, and the homie was dating this girl, and our groups like split up, all right? So it was me, Rick, whoever else. I think Peter might have been in our group. I'm not sure.
It was, where are you talking about? At the destination where it happened, or
no? Afterwards, when we split up, it's irrelevant. Yeah. So, anyways, we're in 2 different groups, right? Needless to say, at the end of the night, we found out the homie's girlfriend. What happened was, they're fucking drunk, right? So this girl, she passes out. She's so drunk. The homie, who's also fucked up, he's like, I'm gonna carry you. Grabs her, but he's carrying like dead weight, right? So he fucking like trips or falls or drops her or whatever. She hits her head on the concrete. So she's out. They call 911, whatever. Paramedics take her, declare her not breathing. She's dead.
What?
They're like, yo, she's gone. But then resuscitated her, brought her back to life. And then the next day, with the bandage on her head, was drinking with us again.
That's funny.
Damn.
It was interesting. Can I clarify a bunch of things? Because you were drunk too.
Okay. That was his experience.
Yeah. So it was Margaritaville.
Okay.
It was one of those.
I can see the confusion.
Yeah.
Green.
He wasn't that drunk, but he was Mr. Chivalry. They also weren't dating yet.
They weren't?
No.
Wow.
He was just
courting
interested.
phase.
This kind of like got them dating, actually. But
gotta die a little bit.
Everybody drank a lot. She didn't eat, so she was like passed out. We were waiting for the countdown, and he decided, I'm gonna take her back to the room. So he's right about that. But while he's carrying her, this fucking New Year's Eve on the strip.
Yeah, everybody, they close off the streets.
And where we are is where you can see like the countdown and the fireworks and shit. So everybody's going that way. He's going this way. Somebody bumps them and he drops her. Yeah, see? Because you make it sound like he fucking
like
recklessly killed her. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In his head, that's what happened.
Yeah. And then nobody could get contact with either of them because they were he had to flag down a cop on a horse.
Oh, shit.
To actually get the shit going. Yeah. And nobody heard from them. So everybody was tripping the next day. And then finally he got in contact with, I don't want to say names, but he got in contact with somebody. And we was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
So funny shit to put a button on it. They came to my wedding, that couple, because they're still together. And so, they came up to our table, me and Chia's table, and like I introduced her to Chia, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, y'all have fun. And she's like, not too much, right? You know me. I'm like, yeah. We all laughed. But that night, she got so drunk.
Again.
So drunk, the paramedics had to come again. She was like in the bathroom puking, and they had to call the paramedics again.
That's that one friend, like, we love you, babe, but
she's just so little.
She little.
Aww. Yeah, but shout out to them. They're cool, man.
So
Vegas.
funny.
But Vegas. All right, listen up, you little funky breath listeners. Funky breath listeners and watchers. You know what? Sometimes we all make changes in our lives, right? I had a baby this year, changed the whole game. And look, I'll never go back. Life will never be the same. Similar to how I can't ever go back to regular brushing after getting a way better clean with Brush. Now, here's the thing, right? Your boy takes his teeth cleaning seriously, okay? Brush, this electric toothbrush from Brush is lit because it has all types of different settings. I've never used a toothbrush like this before because a lot of the times when I've used electric toothbrushes in the past, I've been like, yo, this one's kind of aggressive. And I have like, my gums were actually at a point in my life, they were receding because my orthodontist and dentist were like, you're brushing too hard. You feel me? So when I'm brushing my gums with the electric toothbrush, sometimes I'm like, oh, is this too much for my gums? A Brush has settings, gentle setting, settings for your gums, settings for whitening, all types of shit.
Settings for your tongue.
Settings for everything, okay?
Yeah, man, I love the Brush. It definitely is the best toothbrush I ever used because I got like this little wonky teeth situation where one is pushed up a little forward and one is pushed back. So it makes it hard to clean this one that's pushed back. I would have to brush my teeth and then go in just on that tooth afterwards. But with the Brush, I did my brushing and then I went to go get my back tooth and it was good. I never had a toothbrush do that.
Man, the aesthetic of Brush, though, the travel case that it comes with, you just take it apart, put the head inside of the case. It's really cute and convenient. Yeah. And when I'm going somewhere, I'm not worried about my toothbrushes being in my bag or worrying about my electric toothbrush going off in your bag. Side note, that's a fear of, imagine getting on the plane and your electric toothbrush goes off in your bag. Not with Brush because it comes in its own carrying case. And they have multiple colors. I have the all black one. And when it showed up at my door, I was so excited because it just looks so nice on the countertop too.
Hey. Brush almighty, man. Yo, like we said, they got 6 unique modes to customize your brushing experience. Sleek design. Brush's electric toothbrush has a modern, aesthetically pleasing design. Comes in trend-driven seasonal colors. You just said that. Looks great on your bathroom counter. And it has a subscription program. You never forget to change your brush head again because Brush ships you new replacement heads every 6 months, so you're never stuck using a worn-down brush head. And just for y'all, get 15% off your Brush toothbrush kit and refill plan when you use promo code NOCHASER at Brush.com. That's 50% off using promo code NOCHASER at BRUUSH.com.
I really did enjoy my time out there. I feel like I was like grateful to be able to go because of the last year we just had. It was nice to get out and to see people living. And I felt like the overall attitude amongst everybody was a lot more chill. It didn't feel as hostile.
Okay.
You know, when you walk around
Yeah.
some places, you can feel the tension, the anxiety, like something's gonna pop off. I didn't catch none of that while I was there. It was really nice to see. It was cool to see people, older people, families, everybody walking around. It was actually nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm supposed to be going back to Vegas in October for a wedding. So I'm hyped about that. And we were like, me and Chia were like, are we allowed to bring the baby? And the homie JR, shout out JRA, congratulations on your engagement and your wedding. And he's like, yeah, to be honest, like, it's not really like, because, you know, like kids aren't always invited to weddings, you know?
Yeah.
He was like, to be honest, like, it's not really a kid wedding, but we just really want to meet Veda. So I was like, all right, well, it's lit. And so luckily, you know, so now we're kind of like, where are we going to stay? Like, I don't know if we can just have, I don't want to just have a crying baby in a regular hotel room, you feel me? So it's like, we either have to get a suite or Bart and Gio were like,
Yeah,
y'all are
they got
welcome
the
to
house.
stay with us. I'm like, that might be the move. We stay in their big ass house. They got a baby. We don't have to worry about, you know, bothering other guests. That might kind of be the move. So.
And also,
Or
there
Airbnb.
that's true. Yeah. I mean, the hotel, there's a lot going on. I don't know if you would want people bothering you in a hotel
I know.
versus your
When it's time to
baby.
go down.
Yeah.
Cigarette smoke.
And not just that. I mean, walking around, there's a lot of people. Life is back to normal. So you're going to walk through with your daughter and your wife, and people are going to be bugging you.
Yeah.
And you don't want to deal. Like, they're going to stop you 1,000%. And with your baby? Nah, that's not smart.
All right, Bart and Gio.
Yeah.
See you, Bart and Gio. See you in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably can't go to the Strip at all.
Nope.
Yeah, you're right. I'll probably just stay off that, hit some Top Golf.
Probably not even that.
I'm gonna do that.
Make Gia wait.
I'll do this. I'll be like, because I'm sure, you know, Chia don't be really trying to turn up like that. So I'll be like, all right, babe, we go to this wedding reception. I'll leave the baby with Bart and Gio. You let me know what you trying to do.
I would just put down the restaurants you want to go eat at and then just call it a day. Go like Din Tai Fung is good.
We
Get some
got that out
dumplings.
here, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Milos.
just
Yeah. If anything, Milos is
Gone?
It's not gone, but it's moved.
To where?
So it's not at the Cosmo anymore. It's at
Aria? No.
I think it's
Hard
at,
Rock?
It might be at
Not Hard.
Park?
Park. It's at like a not as fancy. I mean, I love the MGM Park, but it's at a different hotel now. So Milos is this restaurant that our money homie put us onto. The first restaurant we went to in Vegas where they're like, oh, you can't wear hats, and we were like shook.
Wow.
Yeah, we're like, really? Oh wow. But yeah, it's fucking fire. It's like a mainly seafood spot, but the steak there's fire. Oh man, we had this grilled octopus, which was
Is it Mediterranean?
yeah.
Heard of it.
Fire.
Fire is really good.
But it's not at the Cosmo anymore.
Damn, that's whack.
Yeah. But the homie Roy Choi has best friend. Have you
Right.
been yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Popping.
You took me.
Yes. Oh, we all went.
Yeah.
Well, I went before that, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's lit as well. DJ Zoe spinning on occasion.
Yeah. The restaurants out in Vegas are bomb. But recently just discovered that there's a lot of poppin' restaurants too in the Bay. Not just like regular restaurants, but I was looking over the Michelin guide, like over 60. I think there's like 5 out here in LA.
Really?
There's a lot.
damn, the Bay.
Damn, the Bay.
Well, the Bay is kind of big too, so it's all over the place. They're really scattered. But in LA, I want to say there's like 5 or 6. There's not as many,
Interesting.
but there's just a lot of good food out here too.
Oh man, I just I think if one of the main reasons I'd even want to go to Vegas now is just to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like
The vibe, the ambiance.
nah, just the food.
I just like that everything is so thought out over there. Everywhere is an aesthetic. I enjoy going places that you can tell that they put a lot of effort into the details in what you're seeing for the experience. The
Right.
food is bomb,
I
but
mean, it's one of the only cities where they run off people just wanting to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's literally, it exists for that.
Tourism. Yeah.
So it's like everything is like gonna entertain all of your senses.
Love it.
You feel me? Like whatever you want that will make you happy, you can, well, temporarily happy, you
Yeah.
can find in Vegas.
you know, when you walk into the Aria, that smell,
Oh man.
that's that perfume-like smell. Jen said, "Bury me in that perfume." She
I
said,
think I'm
"Find it."
allergic to that scent.
The keep you up smell.
The one in the Aria specifically.
Yeah.
Cosmo has it too. It's a little different, but in the Aria, my throat be itchy like a motherfucker.
Smells so good.
And if you like prostitution, you know, there's a lot of that. A lot of people handing you the Pokemon cards with the ladies on them. You know what I'm saying?
The chicken strips. The chicken strips are really good at Rhino.
Are they?
Yeah, the chicken strips are bomb.
Okay.
And I heard Sapphire has a good cantina in there.
Really?
Yeah, I heard Sapphire has really good, and they do tableside guac. They make the guac right by your table.
At the strip club?
Yeah,
At Sapphire?
At Sapphire. That's what I heard.
Crazy.
I didn't see, but that's what I was told that it was popping.
So one time I was in Vegas. I did a song a long time ago called "I Rock Onesies." Okay, and it was me, the homie Eric, and homie PD Flow. We were wearing onesies. I wrote them this like very Lonely Island-esque rap song about onesies. And we shot part of it. We filmed part of the video in Vegas because I just thought it'd be dope to be walking down, especially Old Town Vegas with the lights in our onesies, right? So after we filmed it, me and Eric were like, yo, strip club? Like, let's get it. So we go at the end of the strip of Old Town Vegas. There's like a couple strip clubs there. So me and Eric walk in our fucking onesies, right? And we're in there and like, all right, we get some lap dances, whatever. And while we're getting our lap dances, the strippers were like, we did not think the onesie guys would be getting lap dances. But it's like, when you think about it, it's ideal for getting a onesie.
I ain't got no drawers on
Oh
under
my
this.
God.
I know you're tired of grinding on jeans all night.
She's like, this is real soft.
Yeah, it's like, thank God.
Oh my, where'd you get it?
But yeah, they were like shocked. They were like, they just saw a couple dudes in onesies. They were like, oh my God. But then lap dance, here we go.
Funsies in onesies. I
That's one
like
of the
it.
lyrics.
Yeah, for real. I rock onesies just for funsies.
I knew that. Duh.
Would you ever, Nikki Blades, have you ever gone to a male strip club?
No, but I've seen a male strip show. Like they do some of those traveling ones.
Like the Chippendale?
Yeah, I've seen that. Like the wannabe Magic Mikes. It's corny to me.
Right, because
It's
they're
just-
doing choreography. and
Their
shit.
choreography, and most of them can't really dance, and they are quite aggressive with the women, but the ladies like it. You know, some of those ladies want to get thrown and tossed around. So I get the appeal of it, but I prefer female strip clubs. I think women are beautiful. I think they are sexy, and I like those more than the males. I actually get nervous. Like when the guys were walking around to look to pick up girls to do stuff with, I was like, oh my God, please do not pick me. I got shy. I do not want an elephant trunk on my forehead.
They put them on your forehead?
They just they literally are like swinging these things around
But they're in like Speedos?
in like
or-
Speedo things.
Ah, okay.
And I've never seen I never saw the penis, but they keep them in the little things. But the ladies are like,
Oh, okay, so they be tugging on them.
yes, the women are insane. I would say the women are 1,000,000 times more aggressive than the men at the strip clubs.
Yeah.
Like these women they slapping. They're like, take it off.
Okay,
Lift
so
me up.
that was my question because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was gonna ask if dicks are actually coming out.
I've never seen a penis at those shows, but again, I don't know if they have them at the male strip clubs, or I don't know where I would find a male strip club.
Right.
But from those shows, I would say that they're the equivalent of like a topless show.
Okay,
So you see boobies, you're not seeing the whole thing.
right,
But that thing is thangin'. Them
Yeah.
things is swinging, and they go, and the guys are like in the girls' vaginas.
Yeah.
They're like eating them. Their boobies all over the
Eating
place.
actual like
It's what it looks like.
right.
Like the guys will grab the girls and put their legs like on their
Right.
shoulders. To me, that's a lot. Like I go to the female strip clubs and I know what it looks like over there. It's not the same. Only girls pretty much get to touch the girls at the strip club, unless you're getting
depends,
a dance.
yeah.
Unless you're getting a dance, general rules. But nah, these men are objectified
yeah.
and they are nasty.
Cause you know the stuff like sometimes I'll jerk off to. You ever see the dancing bear? Yeah, the best. Dancing bear videos are.
That's the one guy that goes to the. Never mind. That's
Yeah.
different. Is it the
He goes to. Well, what are you gonna say?
go to the parties and he's the male dancer, then kind of sleeps with everybody at the
Yeah,
party?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I've seen that.
So he has
one.
like the bear head on. Sometimes he does it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they stage it like it's a real bachelorette party.
Because
Yeah.
no way. And I saw one and I was like, Is this what really happens? Because I've never been to a bachelorette party.
I mean, it might. I don't put nothing past.
Well, the private parties are probably way different.
Probably way different.
I did have a homegirl one time that told me they hired a male stripper, and then after he did his thing, afterwards he was like, before he left, he was like, all right, $30 for if anybody wants to like have sex.
$30.
Oh, that's it?
$30.
Wow.
And I guess that, that's how he makes a little extra money, I guess.
Wow.
$30, man.
Yeah. I still would rather go to a female strip club than a male one. But while I'm at them, it is a very interesting concept that you have to pay for somebody's attention for something that you can like see.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting concept. Like, who the hell thought of this? Like, what girl was out there, or who came up with strip clubs? Like, who made the first strip club?
A smart person.
Yeah. I'm sure it was like brothels first, right?
Right, brothels
and
first.
And some girl was like, there's got to be a better way to make some money, man.
They're like, this is exhausting.
She's like, is there nothing else?
Right. Help me.
And then someone took out his lute. I'm not even sure what instrument that is.
Throwing gold coins at him.
Yeah. Doubloons. Pouch of coins.
Ching, 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 ching.
She's like, all right, not as much, but at least I don't have to catch syphilis and die.
I feel like it was the first prostitute who said no.
Right.
Okay.
And then dude was like, come on, bro. Just let me see a titty or something. I'll give you this much.
Please, lady.
It's just like, oh, shit. You gonna pay just for the titty?
Just for one? Oh. Yo, and there's levels to strip clubs. Yeah. And there's levels. I've never been to an Atlanta strip club, even though I hear great things about them. I've never been. Have either one of you been?
I've been once. Like we went in a group when I was for Wildin' Out when I was out there in Atlanta, and it's a completely different experience than the LA strip clubs. Well, I mean, it's similar to like Sam's. If you ever been to Sam's out here,
and I hate that.
So so there's two different kinds of strip clubs, right? There's the turn up, bring bottles to the table strip club like Sam's, or the Atlanta strip clubs where you got like a stage full of beautiful women in thongs twerking. They may or may not get naked. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But everybody's throwing money. It's a show. It's fun.
They got King of Diamonds out there, and we had Ace of Diamonds.
Ace of Diamonds out here. They got King of Diamonds, right? So it's there's that, and then there's your spearmint rhinos. Your I feel like more intimate experience where there's one or two girls on stage. They will slowly get naked by song 2, and then right afterwards, they're coming at you trying to get a lap dance so they can just be naked with you. You know what I'm saying? And it really depends on what you feel like doing. I feel like a group of friends, let's go to Sam's, order some wings, throw some money, have fun, right? But like when me and Rick in our younger days were just trying to feel on naked women, like let's go to just in the cut strip club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the Sam's and the KODs and all that shit, that's not for me. I'm like, that, like it feels weird. Like, wait, so I'm paying to do what now?
So I'm paying
to pay.
I'm paying to pay
for a possible titty. Oh, nah.
Yeah,
not okay with me. Yeah, because with the other one, it's like it's a exchange.
Got it.
But a lot of those type of clubs, I mean, they're still getting the exchange further on after the thing, but it's like, okay, who gonna come? Who gonna throw the most money? He threw the most money. Let me see if I can go home with them type of shit.
Because I would say the Bay Area, we have Gold's Club, Centerfold, then there's Pink Poodle out in San Jose. If you've ever stumbled across Pink Poodle and seen me in there, oh my God, that place is like, the stage is small and then you got all these shit. It's just a small place, and it's one of those like, how did you wind up here type of spot. And the stage is low. Like you can see everybody in the venue. It's one of those spots, but it's fun. But I remember going to like Gold Club was cool, and there's another spot at the corner, and they didn't really, there's not like pole performances. There's some places where you have the full performances and they're doing all these tricks, and I like those. I think they're more entertaining. But that girl remember that one meme where Steph they thought that he was looking at this girl and she was like sucking on the straw.
Yeah.
She worked in San Francisco.
Okay.
And I remember seeing her and she never got naked. She just was a dancer. And I remember eating bacon mac and cheese at this strip club after work and she was dancing and I was literally like, somebody give me all your money because I'm giving it to her. There's some girls that you're like, I have no idea. She got clothes on, but she could take all my money. Keep doing what you're doing. I've definitely given girls.
I never met one of those.
No, she could. It was just like, she was just sexy. I feel like there's some people that don't necessarily take off their clothes and they're just very sexy.
And I can appreciate that. She doesn't deserve my money.
Well, it wasn't my money, so
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
somebody else's money.
Me and Rick definitely had one night at the strip club we used to go to where this girl came out and we were both like enamored by one girl. She's beautiful. And then I hurried up and got the lap dance before he did.
Yeah, it's like, you fucking
I was
dirty
like,
bitch.
wait, dance? You want to try to get a dance?
I mean, I still got it. It's after. But yeah, no, I couldn't just be like, yo, she is so fire. I got to throw this money and not get a dance afterwards.
Yeah, the dances are cool.
I want to meet you, lady. I want to meet you.
I would like to know how you wound up here. Talk to me.
Here's what's funny is like when we would go to the strip clubs, the strippers always like they love to just talking to Rick. Like they would always be like, I would always like look over and then like, you know, I'd be at the front or whatever, like throwing my little ones, and I look over and it was always like just one giggling next to Rick.
Yeah, I'm weird.
You
like
are...
I don't know how to be mean. Because most of the time, those are the girls that I'm not trying to get a dance from.
Let me explain this to you. From somebody who did bottle service and was in a swimsuit damn near.
Like a trick. I get it.
Not that. You know what you look like? Non-threatening. Like you look like you don't have to be here. Like you're just cool and you're chilling and you're not aggressive. Because mind you, throughout the whole night, you're dealing with people who just trying to feel on you. Right. And sometimes it's nice to see like a friendly face. Because those girls are still real, like, you know, real women at the end of the day that are like, fuck, I really don't want to have to go deal with Alfred in the corner of him trying to like stick his finger in me and knowing damn well that that's not what's going to happen. Yeah, so when you see like a cool group of people or like girls, that's why strippers get excited when they see girls because they're like, thank God, I want to dance on you. Like, I don't want to deal with them. So you come off non-threatening and also like, cool, you're respectful. You give off like you're not weird and you're chilling and you're not gonna be. Some people give off weirdo vibes. You don't give off weirdo vibes.
I met a girl who ended up being like one of my best friends that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I got a dance from her, but it wasn't a dance. We was just talking. Yeah. And I was like, hey, you supposed to be dancing.
He's like, I really enjoyed this conversation we're having, but I'm gonna need you to.
I'm paying for this.
I'll tell you what got annoying for me. After a couple of years doing YouTube videos, trying to be low key in the strip club with him, like, not only the hate from the strippers, but we got Timothy. Like, hey, what's up, man? What's good?
Yeah, but that girl, that's why we became friends. She was like, you look familiar. I was like,
I'm like, damn, I wasn't even trying to spend no money.
Now they looking at me.
Be like, I'm poor. Poor.
Yeah, for real. It's annoying. Like, I mean, it wasn't, you know, like it was fun because it was like, you know, we was just out there. It's not like we was doing reckless shit, you know, but it's kind of like, oh man, I'm trying to be low key out here, you know, but who cares? Whatever.
Yeah. Sometimes it is cool. Like people finish up the club or whatever reason why they're out. The vibe is normally pretty chill at a strip club. Yeah. Everybody's chilling. You're still hanging out. You can have food. You can drink. Your friends are there. There just so happens to be some boobies.
Yeah.
Some nakedness.
I've been in, man, years and years. It's been a minute. Definitely like, I probably haven't been since we bachelor party in Vegas. It was like the summer or a couple months before I got married.
Yeah. I think the last time, it was that.
That was like over 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And before that, it was a really long time.
Yeah, before it was like, shit.
It's literally a place you go after you've been out. Right. If your whole objective,
for us, it was planned, like going there,
like dinner and then strip club?
Not dinner. It's like
just
I want to go to a strip club.
Yeah, especially our younger years. It was like, yo, strip club Friday. All right, for sure.
And don't let it be a good YouTube month. Somebody is like, hey, what y'all doing now? You want to go to strip club?
Normally, I've only heard of club, strip club, then strip club.
That's those party clubs.
Yeah.
We was going to the nasty ones.
Bruh,
Y'all nasty.
especially when we was 18, fucking Flamingo,
man.
right down the
Flamingo.
street on Artesia. I'm talking about I was 18 years old, barely out of high school, in the strip club with the homies. And we'd be in there with our little, I don't know, we had like enough of what, I don't know if I was getting lap dances. We were just up there watching the girls on stage,
No,
right?
we would get one lap dance
Yeah.
and leave. It'd be like 5 of us and 3 dancers.
Because we were going like
Gotta wait.
2 p.m. and shit too.
Try to be inconspicuous.
I remember this one dancer was sitting next to me and she was like, how old are you? And I was like, 18. She's like, 18? She almost like felt bad about like being naked in front of me.
At that club, I had a weird experience. I got a dance from this girl, and the song finished, and she kept going. And I was like, okay, I didn't ask for this. I'm not about to pay you for this dance. And then the song finished, another started. She kept going. I was like, hey, she tripping right now because I asked for one fucking dance. She did not ask me if I wanted more. So then after like 3 or 4, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to keep dancing? I was like, I mean, I think we're about to leave. How much do I owe you? She's like, I don't know. However much you want to give me, I guess. I was like, oh, okay. I paid her for one dance and dipped.
Yeah.
I was like, it's weirdo. But she was new, so I felt kind of bad.
One time at that, I know I've told this story before, but one time at the Flamingo, we went when it was dead. There was nobody up there. And so it was like probably me. You were with me, right?
Yeah.
Me, Rick,
Julian.
All right. So, and then a couple of dudes that were just sitting in the back. We were sitting at the stage. A couple dudes in the back of the strip club, in the dark area watching. So these girls, I feel like they just get bored. No one's tipping. They just kind of dancing for themselves at this point, right? So this one girl, butt naked, on stage, put on Billie Jean, started moonwalking on stage, moonwalking, doing the kicks.
That shit was funny, man.
Oh my goodness. Have you been to like a Vietnamese coffee bar?
Okay, let me tell you about those, man. Me and Rick tried. We tried like once, cause
On an invite.
yeah.
Okay.
And if y'all don't know about that, all right, there's spots out here. They're known as the quote like Vietnamese coffee bikini bars, but it's not just
It's like a
Vietnamese.
topless. I mean, okay, hold on. You tell your stories and then.
Okay. So we had heard like, they was like, oh, you ever been to the Vietnamese, the coffee spots? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's baddies up there, they in bikinis, whatever. So we go there, and mind you, at this point we had just been going to strip clubs. So we're at this shit. We see a table of old Asian dudes playing cards, like, and it's a girl coming up to us to take our orders for coffee or boba or whatever, and the vibe was so confusing. It's like, this isn't a strip club, so I feel weird publicly ogling this girl, right? I feel like I'm supposed to order my coffee and just be chilling like these motherfuckers are playing cards.
Yeah.
And it felt weird. I'm like, I don't feel like I should be perving out. But then they're naked.
So
Ish.
So what we had up north, there was a spot called M Lounge, and it was, a Vietnamese coffee bar where you go, and they had bottle service there. So there'd be bottle service. Some of the girls would dance topless, but they're way stricter over there as far as when you go in. So when you go to a strip club, you can dance, at least for the girls, dance. You're touching on the strippers. You know the difference between who's working and who's not working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you don't necessarily know the difference between who's working and who's not working in those other spaces, because some of the waitresses are dressed in like club clothes, and you can pay and dance on the side, or you see them going. Well, I almost got kicked out of one of these places. So we had went after work. I was with my boyfriend at the time, and we, our table bought bottles. So I'm dancing. I'm like, we spending money. Let's go. I'm dancing on him. These girls didn't know that was my boyfriend. So they complained to the owner of the club and said, that girl's trying to take our money. She's dancing on dude and not letting us come around. And I was so confused because they were not nice, by the way. They weren't like, excuse me, are you, what's the situation? Nah, they were like, she gotta go. She's over here trying to take our money. It was a full-blown fight because they thought I was working.
Hilarious.
And I was like, this is mine, first and foremost. I was like, I'm dancing on him, but bitch, I've been looking at you the whole night. Why you trying to you ruining a good thing here?
That shit is weird. What was super weird about our experience though is the girls there were fans.
Oh.
So I learned something later that I've actually realized I never told you. So the girls there were fans, so they would come and sit at our table and be normal, but in bikinis and shit. But like completely just normal. They don't not putting on the sexy face and trying to be enticing or anything. They're talking to us like fucking our annoying homegirl and shit. But then when they have to go pour water for the old dude, they're like, oh, hold on. And then they walk over there all sexy and shit. It's like, what is this? So with them being like fans who are pretending to be friends, it's really like, what the fuck do we do here?
That
like
feels weird.
Like I don't know you, but you talking to me like I know you, but your titties is out. But if I look, I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
But isn't this the place for that? Like it was just fucking weird. What I found out later though, on the regular, they do be naked in there. They be taking their titties out, dancing, jumping up and down. But because it was us and they was trying to play homegirl, let's act like we're cool with them.
That's why I was surprised.
So we didn't even get to experience the cool shit.
Yeah, it's fun. I had a good time there. Besides trying to get, fighting with people and people asking me if I'm working.
Let's trick Tway and Chia into going.
Well, Tway knows what's up in there because she had friends who she ain't got big enough now. Cut that out.
Right, cut that part.
But yeah, she knows people who work at the place. So can't really trick her. But
all right, we'll all trick Chia and Veda,
or we'll lie and say we're going somewhere else. We're going to Starbucks.
I'm down.
I am never gonna be allowed to do anything with y'all. They're gonna be like, no, Nikki.
You condone this, Nikki?
And I'll be like, I had no idea. I'm just trying to do my job. I'm over here in the text like, y'all ready to go? I'm outside with the car. Let's go.
And then they gonna kick us out because you be gonna try and dance on us in the coffee shop. God.
We turn around, niggas in the bikini. When?
I'm like, look, y'all don't pay enough on this damn podcast, all right? You see me in the corner. I'm like, just tell me when we're leaving.
We walk in and they're like, girl, you're late for your shift again.
I'm like, I told you not to say an X-nay on the strip tay around them A, okay? Damn. Them A.
She said all the words.
I know. Strip tay.
Strip tay. Not O-T-A. That's why my cover's blown. So my
Because I don't know pig flesh.
Hey.
I don't know pig. I only know pigeon, not pig. Hey, fucko, why you ain't stitch me out?
Fuck.
Well, that was great. Well, hey, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for listening to and watching another episode of the No Chase podcast. That was great. Damn, I can't believe we talked about strippers in Vegas for the whole hour. That's crazy.
Good times.
It was great times. I think we need to go back.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, probably not.
We'll say not and do it anyways.
Yeah, we'll go secretly. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching No Chase podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Bye.
And that is my stage name.